Welcome to the Raise Your Energy podcast. My name is Linda Lange and I'm your host and energy expert. Did you know that we all have access to an abundant flow of energy? The reason why it doesn't really feel like it is because that access is blocked. In today's episode, you will learn how to unblock this energy flow so you can have full access to it and enjoy your life more. So stay tuned. So let me first of all ask you a few questions. Are you frustrated with your lack of energy? Do you struggle with lower levels of energy that you have to get used to in your life now? If you're nodding along with me here, this episode is essential for you. I know where you're coming from because I was in this place just a few years ago and I felt like you're feeling now. Maybe you're not even aware that you do have a problem with your energy levels. So let's have a look at what some of my clients experience due to their lower levels of energy. Maybe one of those resonates with you. You ask yourself when you finally hit that next level in your career where it is not so stressful anymore, full of tight deadlines and ongoing conflict situations. You wonder when enough is enough, and you worry that you might end up with burnout or a major breakdown. You're exhausted and tired from working long hours in a high demanding job, from running around with a jam-packed family life, and trying to literally do it all. Do any of these resonate with you? Well, maybe you have one of these thoughts. When you reflect, you wonder where the fun and joy in your life has gone. You feel that you keep giving your best and try to make it right for everyone. But deep down inside of you, you know you just need time for yourself to recover and to restore. You are grateful for what you have built in your life, but wish to finally reap the benefits from all of this hard work over the last 20 plus years. And you have asked yourself several times before, how much longer can I keep this up? In this episode, I will share with you how you get your energy back. We all have an access to an abundant energy flow, but over the length of our lives, this flow has been blocked through habituated thought patterns, disempowering beliefs, and emotional trauma. You will find out how to remove these blockages to release this energy back into your life. Let me first of all paint you the picture of what I mean when I say we all have access to abundant energy. And why do most of us don't really feel like we do? We all have energy systems inside of us. And this holistic energy system enables every cell, every tissue, and every organ of our bodies to function and to survive. Without sufficient energy being continuously supplied through this energy system, our bodies would literally shut down, cease to function, and die. We have constant energy flow and exchange going on inside of us. You have literal energy highways running through your whole body and actually as well around your body. They manage your energy levels and the energy you have available on a daily basis. We can actually measure all of this energy for quite a while now. And you can compare this energy system to your cardiovascular system. So our cardiovascular system has all of these arteries, the veins, that together with the heart pump and let the blood flow through inside of us, right? So we know that we can have blockages in our arteries or even in our heart. And that, of course, impacts our health and can lead to serious illnesses like a heart attack. The same can happen with your energy system. Over time, we create blockages in our energy system that stops the energy from flowing freely. And that has a direct impact on our physical, on our mental and emotional health. We can have physical blockages through trauma, injuries, and illnesses, but these are more obvious to us, and our doctors, practitioners, or healers can help us more easily with those. The blockages that are more invisible to us and therefore more harmful are the ones created through emotional trauma. By holding on to a memory with strong negative emotions, maybe when somebody has done something to us, we are creating an energy blockage inside of our energy system. Exactly like blocking our arteries and our blood flow, this energy blockage will stop our energy from flowing in the best way, and our energy levels are actually going down. So this is when we get out of balance, we don't feel well anymore, and over time this can lead to illnesses or breakdowns of our systems as well. So let me share with you why and how these blockages are actually created. I will use neuroscience to explain the steps that are happening in these situations. These blockages get created when we experience something in our lives and we associate a very strong negative emotion with the event. For example, we experience an accident and are in a lot of physical pain. Or we are in a situation where we are very scared. Or we are in a fight with somebody and our trust in this person has just been broken and we are really disappointed. The importance here is on the intensity of that emotion. The more we feel this strong emotion, the more likely we are to create a memory of this moment in our brain. And why is that? Because we want to remember every part of what just happened to us so it doesn't happen to us again. Or if it does, we are much more prepared to deal with it. It's a defense mechanism to keep us alive and be prepared for the next scary situation or the next fight where we get disappointed. In this situation, what happens is that our brain freezes a frame of the situation and takes a snapshot. And that snapshot will turn into a long-term memory. But it's not just the picture of the situation that we exactly remember, but as well the emotion and the intensity of that emotion that we're feeling in that situation. The information of that memory that produced this high emotional charge is stored not only in our brain, but as well in our body and in our subconscious mind. It is literally stored in every cell of our body. And this is when it begins to create these blockages inside of our energy system. And this blockage is either strong enough to impact the energy flow inside of you straight away because of that event, or we make the blockage stronger over time by revisiting the memory of that event again and again. So every time you remember the event and you play it in your mind, you create the feeling again. And that strengthens, of course, the blockage in your energy system. And as you can imagine, that is impacting the energy levels that are available to you. So it makes sense then that over time we collect, of course, more and more memories in our lives. And that impacts our energy levels as well, more and more. And that is a reason why you feel you have lesser energy to live and enjoy your life. And if you never begin to remove all of these blockages, it makes sense that you will have lesser and lesser access to this abundant energy. You see that you have the opportunity to get more energy back into your life. You can return to your former levels of energy. And all it needs from you is a willingness to look inside of you and to do the inner work. I want to highlight another important point that you need to be aware of. Your body does not know the difference between a good and a bad emotion, a positive emotion or a negative emotion. It does not care if emotions are harmful for you or helpful for you. So please don't make the mistake to think that your body knows better what to store as a long-term memory and what not. Now that you begin to understand all of this, it's up to you to decide once you become aware of such an emotion and the memory that made you emboss this emotion inside of your energy system. So, what can be your first step to discovering these blockages and removing them? The first step is to identify and become aware of your top so-called negative emotions. Why? Because these top negative emotions will impact you the most in your daily life, which means that they have the biggest impact on your energy levels. And if you become aware of them, you will be better equipped to spot where in your life you keep feeling these emotions or being triggered to bring up the emotion. When I began this work and my regular meditation practice, the top emotions that I discovered were guilt, shame, and unworthiness. So, how did I actually discover them? Well, through writing down the thoughts, the actions, and the feelings that I did not want to have anymore in my life. I realized that these were the emotions that kept coming up when I would do this journaling exercise each day. And even though the thoughts and the actions were different from day to day, the emotions repeated themselves. Every few days, it would have been guilt or shame or unworthiness. They were the dominant negative emotions in my life. And now that I'm aware of them, I keep discovering areas and situations in my life that trigger me to bring up the same emotions again. And when I do discover one of these new areas or situations, when I have these light bulb moments, these aha moments, I make the time to journal on this. I write it all down, and that gives even more insights to me. When you are journaling, the door to your subconscious mind are wide open. So new insights and memories can come out of your subconscious mind. And then sometimes the process of writing it all down makes me actually realize where it originates from. That means I get to the original memory, which is the origin of the emotional energy blockage. And through this awareness, I can then use meditation or breath work or any of my other practices to release the emotion from the memory. That way, I start to dismantle the energy blockage and energy gets released back to me and into my life. I know this can all sound a little bit overwhelming, and you might want some help with this, which is perfect. You're already in the right place. I run a program and group coaching experience where I teach you the exact step-by-step process on how to discover your top negative emotions. I teach you the daily journaling process and the meditation practice that can help you to get to that root cause. And then I guide you on how exactly you can release the emotion from this past memory and raise your energy levels again. So come and join us in this program and begin to have again the energy levels that you truly want to have. You will find all the information below the video for you to sign up today. And please don't be afraid to do this kind of inner work. Your subconscious mind will just show you things or give you memories that you are ready to process now. Your innate system, your automatic natural system is so protective of you that it will not show you emotions or memories that you are not yet ready to deal with or where it's just not the right time yet. The more you do this work, the more stuff will come up that you can let go of. It's like going to the gym. You will just get better and better at it. And it's kind of like an onion. There are layers and layers that we build up in the first half of our lives. And now we work through them to find the ones that we want to let go of. And why do we want to do this? Because these are blockages in our energy system. These are like stones in a rucksack that we carry around with us in our lives and that slow us down. And over time, this is what can make you ill, let you burn out, or just for you to lead a life that you don't really like. And I can tell you that every time you have a realization or an awareness of some kind of emotion in your life and you start to let it go, just by having that awareness of it, you liberate energy back into your life. you feel lighter, you have more energy, and you feel calmer and more peaceful. And the cool side effect is that you remove as well triggers from your life. So you live in much more harmony instead of being triggered by something or somebody in your life. Is it all easy? No. If it would be easy, everybody would be doing it, and they don't. But it is so worth it. It is so worth facing all of your limiting beliefs, your negative emotions, and the memories that keep you from living your full potential. It is so worth it. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Make sure to check out the program that can guide you to get your energy back. Your future self will thank you for starting today. And with that, I love you and leave you. Talk soon and bye-bye.